Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, how to voice the radio. So today we've got some cards that have been officially revealed from Phantasmal Flames, and I think this is worth having a good old chat about. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good old chat about it. We're going to talk about these cards that have been revealed from Phantasmal Flames, and I'm going to tell you why you should be excited. Sound like a plan? Excellent. So let's start off with a card which a lot of people are very excited about, and even made the front of one of the booster packs. It's Mega Lopunny EX. Now, I have described this many times as the first Mega Lopunny card. Yes, I am obviously well aware that Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff was a card that came around in Cosmic Eclipse. I was there. I have this card in a binder somewhere. I am well aware of this card. I'm also well aware that it's a tag team GX and it's Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff, and it's frankly not the same. This is the first real Mega Lopunny card we've had. I stand by that, and a bunch of people are getting a little bit excited about it. Question is it any good? Well, what we got coming in here is 330 HP on a Stage 1 Mega Pokemon. Remember, they give up free prizes when KO'd. And 2 energy, 160, not affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. This is fine. It's not particularly good. It's fine. If somebody's playing something like Crustle, for instance, so they're sitting there trying to block you and they're like, we got Crustle, you can't attack me with the X's and all of that, this gives you a nice answer to that. And having an answer to something like Crustle is awesome. And for what it's worth, this does actually do enough damage to get a one-hit KO on the aforementioned Crustle. So look, it's nice in that regard. It's a nice bonus. I think it is just a nice bonus. But when you've got a nice bonus that can start taking out Pokemon that otherwise would be causing you quite a lot of hassle, I think that's honestly kind of lovely. But the attack I think most of us are getting excited about here is Gale Thrust. Single energy, 60 damage, but if this Pokemon moved from your bench to the active spot this turn, this attack does 170 more damage. Oh! That's 230 damage for a single energy. That's basic EXs. That's pretty much all single prizes. Now, you're never hitting for weakness because you're a colourless Pokemon. That's a bit upsetting. And similarly, we are in an awkward situation with 230 is enough to get basic EXs and single prizes, but you're not really doing much other than that. But then you are basically 2-hit KOing everything, and there's some other stuff we can play around with. The fact that you're a single energy attacker here means that Wally's Compassion comes in beautifully. Oh, I get to heal completely. What's the downside? I put 1 energy back into my hand, and then I can reattach it next turn and keep attacking. That is not much of a downside at all. So single energy Mega Pokemon, phenomenal for taking advantage of Wally's Compassion, as an example. And even the switching in and out, like recently players have realised that we can use that combination of Pecharunt and a new Yveltal to basically get free switching whenever we want. Pecharunt will switch a Darkness Pokemon from your bench into the active, with the downside that if you do, they get poisoned. But Yveltal has got 110 HP and free retreat as a Darkness Pokemon, making it by far the best option because it's got the highest HP of any basic free retreating Darkness Pokemon. So, just use Pecharunt, switch Yveltal in the active, free retreat, and oh look, now Mega Lopunny comes straight back up again, and then you're just sitting there hitting 230 damage for a single energy, taking advantage of Wally's Compassion. I'm just saying there's something here with Mega Lopunny. I'm still slightly confused it got one of the booster packs, I'm going to be honest with you, but there is definitely something here with Mega Lopunny, and that makes me very happy indeed. So, with that borne in mind, what else have we got that's gone and been revealed? Well, we got ourselves a lovely new secret rare Togedemaru. A new illustration rare. It's by Orca. It's beautiful. Is it any good? Well, single energy, search for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Or single metal energy, 30. it's hard to make much of an argument. Now, what I will say is that 30 HP Pokemon are very much around right now. Look at stuff like Badoo seeing a bunch of play. Look at stuff like Cleffa seeing a bunch of play. Look at stuff like Joltik seeing a bunch of play. So yeah, we actually do like legitimately have 30 HP Pokemon around right now. So being able to do 30 damage and take them out is awesome. The thing is, we like being able to do this with something like a Riolu, which does 30 damage for a single energy. Because then Riolu can evolve up into Mega Lucario, or even regular Lucario if you're, feeling it. And then all of a sudden you've got that really nice advantage, but you haven't just played some random basic Pokemon to do 30 damage. You're playing an evolution that you want to play, and that extra 30 damage on the basic, getting a nice little cheeky KO, it is a nice little handy bonus and nothing more. That's not where we are with Togedemaru. You're only doing that. Which means if you're not against something like a Badoo, then you're not getting that cheeky KO and all you've got is searching for a Pokemon. I think the artwork here is absolutely redonkadonk, and I think we should all be very happy about it, but I'm afraid playability-wise, yeah. Sorry about that. It is worth noting it is any Pokemon you can find, not just a basic, so, there is at least that. So, if that's not any good, how about Dawn? Yeah, Dawn's good. We like Dawn. What you do with Dawn is you search your deck for a basic Pokemon, a Stage 1 Pokemon, and a Stage 2 Pokemon and put them into your hand. You're searching out 3 Pokemon in one. This is huge. This really helps. So, if you want to search out Pokemon, there we go, there's your answer. Honestly, the best use for this right now is with Forest of Vitality, that new stadium that came around in Mega Evolution, because Forest of Vitality lets you evolve whenever you want. And what that means is that you can search out your basic Grassley, and let's go for the Venusaur line, you search out a Bulbasaur, play it down. Then you search out an Ivysaur, and you can evolve it straight away, and you search out a Mega Venusaur and evolve it straight away, and all of a sudden, because you've got Forest of Vitality, Dawn will let you search the full evolution line, and as long as it's not your first turn of the game, evolve up the full evolution line. It's fun. Now we got ourselves a Moltres coming in here. We've got 120 HP and single energy 20 damage, nobody cares, but if your opponent's active is a Pokemon EX, it does 90 more, that's 110, which doubles up to 220 if you're hitting for weakness. Okay. Basically, against regular EXs, you can get some damage on the board. It's not phenomenal, but it's single energy, and if you're going second, you can do this turn 1, and single energy basic 110. It's not too bad. Honestly, that is not too bad. It's not amazing, but it's not too bad. If you're hitting for weakness, then this becomes way better, because now you're getting 220. So do we have any relevant Fire Weak EXs that have 220 HP or less? Yes, we do. Might I introduce you to Genesect? Genesect has 220 HP and a weakness to fire. Or Tealmask Ogerpon that has 210 HP and a weakness to fire. These see a significant amount of play. Yes, you can add a bit more damage to get some bigger Pokemon, but these two straight off the bat, one-hit KOs, relevant Pokemon, so, and there might be more again in the future. So I'm not claiming this is like the best Pokemon ever or anything like that, but I absolutely am claiming that we've got relevant Pokemon that you can get a one-hit KO on here on a basic Pokemon for a single energy, and that alone makes this very, very enticing. If you're expecting a metagame with lots of these kind of decks, play this, and then sit there and kind of chuckle when you're getting easy KOs, because this does hit for weakness. We've seen attacks like this in the past that don't. This one absolutely does. Yay! And while we're talking about legendary basic fire Pokemon, how about Reshiram? Well, It again does single energy 30, which takes me back to the conversation we had about Togedemaru, and again this is a basic Pokemon so it's not evolving up, but it does at least have a second attack. Also, as a side note, phenomenal Akira Igawa artwork with which I am in love. So what have we got from Reshiram here? 4 energy, 240, and 60 to itself. Okay. Cool. It's actually pretty nice. Like, that's a decent chunk of damage. That is a very nice big chunk of damage. Wonderful. The thing is, it's a lot of energy. We have ways to pay it. Obviously, in Black Bolt and White Flare, we got the Ember. I'd say we got the Ember, or we got the Ember back is probably more appropriate, because it's basically the same one we had previously. And let's not forget that the new Oricorio in the set lets you attach as much energy, basic fire, as you like during your turn to your benched fire Pokemon, just so long as you've got a Mega Evolution fire Pokemon in play. Okay? It's alright. But still seems rather expensive to me. They also went and revealed Grimsley's move, which is fun, but they literally told us the other day that this is going to be in the pre-release box with Toxtricity when they revealed the Toxtricity. So, love that they're showing it to us. But, yeah, we did kind of see this the other day. Of course, the important thing about Grimsley's move is that you look at the top 7 cards of your deck, find a Darkness Pokemon and put it on your bench. It doesn't say basic. So you can grab stage 1, stage 2 Darkness Pokemon here, get them straight on your bench, have a wonderful time. So there we go. That's what we've got from Phantasmal Flames. Those are the new cards that were revealed, and frankly, I am a little bit excited. These look like very good cards, very fun Pokemon, especially Mega Lopunny. But I have told about all this now. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these cards you're looking forward to. Tell me what you're hyped about for Phantasmal Flames. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Get us! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Stegaraptor, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. And has helped me out with some stuff in the past, so I can confirm from everything I've seen, very lovely person. But by far the most important thing is always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.